Okay, I'm back and we are going to finish working on the interior pages of Fashion Forward. So we're on to page 11, which is November. And if you watch my last video, you know that I made the mistake and put October on November. And so now we're going to, or vice versa, November on October. And now we're going to put October on November. They are both basically orange and green sheets, so it worked out perfectly. Although, that's not what I planned. So you may want to make that correction before you glue your pieces in. Okay. So now, as usual, the first thing we want to do is decide which side this pocket's going to go on. I'm just emptying out all my bits here. Okay. So, looking at the lady, she is just, I don't know if I've already glued this shut, but it looks like I did the wrong side. She's actually just shy of center, and it looks like I planned it to go this way. Or did I? No, I got it right. I got it right. So this is gonna go, it's gonna go this way, like so. So she's to the left, so she's gonna go on the 8.5, or sorry, 4.5 by 8 panel on the left-hand side. And really, you can do it either way. All I'm trying to do is preserve that image. So if you're not using an ephemera card or something that has a strong image that you want to leave exposed, you know, you could put these on either side. Okay, and then this is going to go here. Okay, there we go. Everything is inked and ready to go. This is going to go in like so. This is the liner for this side. Pretty sure that's what I had in mind. And these are just bits. So this is going to go in here. Like so. Let's go ahead and glue this down so we just have one less piece of paper floating around. Okay. Okay, that looks good. So now I need to decide Do we want solid or do we want the stripe? And I'm going to go with the stripe. Plenty of space. Okay, I like it like that. So I'm noticing again that this pattern is not perfectly square to the paper, which is frustrating. But graphic does that all the time. So you can straighten out the image, but then you wind up, it's not square to the print on the paper. So you wind up having to cut a wedge off to get it straightened out. And I've done that in the past. I didn't notice it so much when I was putting this collection together. So there it is. Okay, that's in. Now, we can take this out and mark our magnet placement. And we are almost done, guys. Gotta finish November and then December, and then we're ready to put the pages in the book. Oops, that's not the right way. Okay. Put it on the wrong side of the line. It needs to go on this side. Oops. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. There we go. So there's my line. There we go. Back on track. All right, let's get this burnished. We'll get the large mat in. Okay. There we go. And so for this one, I'm definitely going to use this yellow here. I knew I had some, so I'm going to tuck it in there so I don't repurpose it for something else. I'm going to put green down here. And I like the way it's diagonally across from that. So this is another one where I did not have ephemera cards for this, so I need to find a piece of paper to go inside. And let me see what I can find. So we got yellow and green, but a black will work as well. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. I think I'm out of yellow, and this green is not quite white enough, so we're going to use black. And I just need to trim the overall height. There should be 6. Let's see. Perfect. And there's November. So we're going to tuck all this inside. And then we're going to flip it over and do December. Okay, that's right. Okay, it's definitely going to go this way, you can tell. Perfect. And perfect. Okay, this is going to go on this side. Okay. Yeah, okay. I definitely want this side up. Sorry. All right, now we're going to figure out where to place this card, and then the next thing we'll do is place our magnets. Okay, it's right on. Did that the wrong way. Okay, so basically about midpoint here. Okay, looks nice and straight. Just gonna press that into place. Okay, again, another month that did not have ephemera card, so we will have to line this with something. There we go. Okay, and I definitely want to put something here. Let's see if I've got, yes I do. So I'm going to use this dark red on the back side. It's going to go there. And like I said, once I have all the pages planned out and I make sure I've got these all covered, then I'll glue them down. But for now, it's just a placeholder. And that is almost December, so we need something here. Oh, so my challenge is I don't have many large pieces left. And I don't have any red, unfortunately. And as you can see, my green's not wide enough. Let me see what I have here. All too thin. Okay, so I do have the option to repeat this pattern on the inside, so I think that's what I'm going to do, because I happen to have a big enough piece. Sorry for my reach. Okay. That's December. Okay, let's tuck all our goodies in here. Okay, when I come back, we're going to go back through each one of the pages. We're going to add some embellishments, or actually take the embellishments out of the pockets. make our final decisions on backing this, the monthly insert. And then we're going to go ahead and put each of the pages inside the album so they're not floating around anymore. And so once I've done that, we will have all the backings in. We'll make sure all these are covered. If they're not covered with journaling card, covered with some coordinating cardstock. And then once everything is actually in the book, we will go back, finish embellishing, and then do the cover. So I want to share with you just before closing now, I want to show you what I've got left of cardstock. So I've got a lot of pieces, but nothing very large, as you can see. So these are 4 by 12 inch strips of the pattern, and then these are, let's see, 4 by 8. And then I've got some that are a little bit bigger that are more like 4.5. And there's only a few of these. 4.5 by 4.5. And then I've got a stack of these small pieces, which are 4 by 4.5. So they're basically the same width as these, but not quite as wide. And then here's the leftover ephemera cards that I haven't used yet. So I've got a lot of paper left over, and you could certainly do quite a bit with this as far as cards go. But what's left to do in the album is the inside and outside covers. And for those, I need at least 8.5 by 8.5, which I don't have left. So I'm trying to make a decision right now about whether or not I'm going to color block my cover, or if I am going to get another pack of pattern paper to cover the outside of the album. So just wanted to walk through that with you guys. It's a little challenging. It took quite a bit of paper because we've got 6 pages. And we definitely used one sheet for just cut aparts, right? So one of the things I usually do at the beginning of all my planning is to set aside 4 sheets for the covers, the outside and inside covers, so that I don't accidentally cut into it too far. And I did not do that with this collection, and I don't know why, but I didn't. So I don't have any papers large enough to cover the outside and inside liners without color blocking or opening another pack of paper. So I'm in the middle of trying to make that decision right now. And when we get back together again, I will share with you what that is. And if I do decide to get additional paper, which is the way I'm leaning, I'll let you know how much more paper I needed. But I think I'm gonna need to break into another patterns and solids pack. But like I said, I haven't decided. So when we get back together, I'll share with you what my decision was, and then you can make a decision on your own whether or not you want to try to color block the outside, or if you want to set aside those full sheets ahead of time so you don't accidentally cut into them. And then you may and then what would happen is you would just do more color blocking inside the book instead of outside the book. So something to think about. Okay, like I said, when we get back together, we will go over the exterior and inside covers, go ahead and install the pages, and we'll wrap up this album. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is Daphne from Scrap and Create. We'll see you soon.